In the name of Allah, the most kind, caring and loving. Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope that you will be fine, safe and sound. Okay, students, this is our lecture number 4 8th class. First of all, I shall tell you the topics which we shall discuss in this lecture. From English here we shall do lesson number 1, that is tolerance of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We had done reading and we had done glossary. Now we have to start the exercise, and we will do exercise number A and we will do exercise number B. Then from English we will do use of is, am, and was, were. In the previous lectures we had done use of it and there. Now this is the second part of our English B, that is use of is, am, and was, were. Okay, we will do introduction of this exercise, this topic, you can say that. Now first of all we will do from lesson number 1, that is tolerance of the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is on page number 3. We will do exercise number 8. The exercise is answers the following questions. We will do answer questions today. For this you have to open your notebook, you have to write down these questions on your notebook, then you have to learn them. Then after learning you have to do practice of this, then you have to recheck the work that you have learned or not. Here are the questions. First of all, there is first question, that is what do you mean by tolerance? In this question we have to tell the meaning of the tolerance, that is what is meant by tolerance. The answer is tolerance means to bear pain or hardships with patience. तहम्मुल का मतलब है दुख या मुश्किलात को सब्र के साथ बर्दाश्त करना. इट आल्सो मीन्स टू बेयर थिंग्स यू डू नॉट लाइक. इसका मतलब ये भी है कि ऐसी बातों को, ऐसी चीज़ों को बर्दाश्त करना जिन्हें आप पसंद नहीं करते. सो दिस इज द मीनिंग ऑफ टॉलरेंस. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, गिव एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द टॉलरेंस फ्रॉम द लाइफ ऑफ द रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. नाउ वी हैव टू टेल वन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ टॉलरेंस फ्रॉम द लाइफ ऑफ Rasul. Okay, the answer is when the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam went to Taif to preach Islam, the people there threw stones at him. First of all, जब रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम इस्लाम की तबलीग के लिए ताइफ गए तो वहाँ के लोगों ने आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम पर पत्थर फेंके. What was the response of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam not only forgave them but also prayed for them instead of taking revenge. रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने ना सिर्फ उन्हें माफ़ किया बल्कि उनके लिए दुआ भी की बदला लेने के बजाय. सो दिस वाज द एग्जांपल ऑफ टॉलरेंस फ्रॉम द लाइफ ऑफ रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Now question number 3, that is how did the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam respond to the ill treatment of the people of Taif. रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने जो पीपल ताइफ के लोगों ने बुरा सलूक किया था आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के साथ, उनका रिस्पॉन्स क्या था. द आंसर इज द रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम प्रेड फॉर द पीपल ऑफ ताइफ. रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ताइफ के लोगों के लिए दुआ की थी. देन ही सेड, फिर उन्होंने कहा, ओ अल्लाह, मीन व्हाट वाज द प्रे, शो देम द राइट पाथ फॉर दे डू नॉट नो व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. ए अल्लाह, उन्हें सीधा रास्ता दिखा, वो नहीं जानते कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं. दिस वॉज द रिस्पॉन्स व्हेन द पीपल ऑफ ताइफ इल ट्रीटेड रसूल पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, दैट इज व्हाट डिड हजरत जिब्राइल आस्क द रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम व्हेन ही वाज ill treated by the people of Taif. हजरत जिब्राइल अलैहिस्सलाम ने आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम से क्या कहा जब उनके साथ बुरा सलूक करते थे ताइफ के लोग. हजरत जिब्राइल अलैहिस्सलाम आस्क द रसूल, ओ मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, स्पीक इफ सो यू विश आई विल डिस्ट्रॉय देम. उन्होंने क्या पूछा था? उन्होंने कहा कि ए मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, कहिए अगर आप चाहते हैं तो मैं इन्हें तबाह कर दूंगा. दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन ऑफ हजरत जिब्राइल. Here is the question number 5 now. How did the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam deal with his enemies at द कंक्वेस्ट ऑफ मक्का, फतेह मक्का के मौका पर रसूल पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपने दुश्मनों के साथ कैसा सलूक रखा था, हाउ ही डील विद देम. Okay, the answer is at the conquest of Makkah, the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam forgave all his enemies. Okay, students, first of all, you have to keep in mind that when the question is in second form, when the question having did, then we have to write the answer in past indefinite tense. We have to write the answer in second form. So here mostly questions are in did form, having did, so we have to write the answer in second form. So the answer will be forgave all his many enemies. This will be the second form of forgave. At the conquest of Makkah, the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam forgave all his enemies. It means that फतेह मक्का के मौके पर रसूल अल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपने दुश्मनों को माफ किया in past tense. What did Hazrat Ans bin Malik say about the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Hazrat Ans bin Malik रज़ियल्लाहु अन्हा ने रसूल पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बारे में क्या कहा था? Did showing that it is in past tense. Hazrat Ans bin Malik रज़ियल्लाहु ताला अन्हा said about the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Ans रज़ियल्लाहु ताला ने फरमाया था रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के बारे में, I served the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam of Allah for 10 years. By Allah, he never objected to anything I said or I did. Okay, मैंने उनके साथ उनकी 10 साल खिदमत की है. अल्लाह के रसूल की मैंने 10 साल खिदमत की है. अल्लाह की कसम, उन्होंने कभी मुझे किसी चीज़ से मना नहीं किया जो मैंने कहा या मैंने किया. Okay, this was the 6th question. Now question number 7. What did the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam say about revenge in his last address? आखिरी खुतबे में हज़ूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने बदले के बारे में क्या कहा था? Did there is, so it is past tense. The Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said about the revenge in his last address. रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने अपने आखिरी खुतबे में क्या कहा था? Revenge for bloodshed, as was the custom in the days of ignorance before Islam is forbidden. उन्होंने कहा था खून का जो बदला है जो उन दिनों में जहालत की वजह से जो था वो रवाज बन चुका था, इस्लाम से पहले उसको मना किया जाता है. So these are the questions, you have to learn them, you have to write them and do practice of them, and you have to keep in mind the tenses of these question answer, and you have to write them on your notebook also and recheck them 2 times. And one thing keep in mind that you have to write sallallahu alaihi wasallam in full form in Arabic. Okay girls, on your notebook. Now we had done exercise number A. Now we have to do exercise number B, that is also on page number 3. We have to make nouns from the following verbs. Now verbs word are given in front of us. Now we have to write the nouns of these verbs. First of all, example is given us die. Die is a verb, so we have to write the noun, that is death. Then we have to write, when there are 5 words here, we have to write the nouns of these words. Okay, tolerate, which means the noun of tolerate is tolerance. Practice, the noun of practice is practice. Then conquer, the conquer is a verb, so the noun of conquer is conquest. Then destroy, destruction. Object, objection. So these are the nouns of these following verbs. You have to write them on your book and you have to learn them by heart. Okay, we had done English A work. Now we have to do something from English B, and we have to do use of is, am, are, was, were. These are the helping verbs. You can say that auxiliaries verbs. We have to learn them. We have to understand the introduction of these difficult helping verbs, that where we have to use each of them. First of all, we will discuss its introduction, that which we have to use, which pronouns we have to use these helping verbs. In first of all, where we have to write is, am, are. In simple sentences, we have to write is, am, are when there will be in Urdu hai, hu. So in simple sentences, the translation of hai, hu is, am, are. and we have to use is with he, she and singular, and we have to use am with I, and we have to use are with they, we, you and plural. You have to learn them, you have to keep them in your mind while you are doing any Urdu sentence into English. And when you are any English sentence you are trying to understand, you have to keep these things in your mind. This will help you to understand that the sentence is a singular form or in plural form. So in the past, in simple sentences, the translation of tha, thi, the is was and were. So it means that when there is any sentence in Urdu, there will be tha, thi, the. When the sentence will be in past tense, then we have to use was and were, and we have to use was with he, she, it, I and singular, and we use were with we, they, you and plural. So all these pronouns you have to keep in mind while you are doing any sentence, that you have to use is with which pronouns, and you have to use with am which pronouns, and you have to use with are which pronouns, and was were as the same. These were the simple sentences. Now what we will do in negative sentences, when we are using is, am, are and was were, in negative sentences we have to use not after the is, am, are and was were. We have to use is, am, are, was were in has a helping verb in negative sentences, and we have to use not after these helping verbs. For example, the first example is all mangoes were not sour. All mangoes are plural form, so we have to use were with it. Then second point, he was not satisfied. We have to use he was. He is a singular, so we have to use was with it, and after was we will write not because it is negative sentence. The third example is, this is not a costly watch. This is in present tense. This is in singular form. This means that it is in singular form, and after helping verb we have to write not. So the sentence will be, this is not a costly watch. So these are the negative sentences. Now what we will do when there are interrogative sentences, in interrogative sentences we have to use is, am, are, was, were at the start of the sentence. In every interrogative sentences we have to use helping verb at the start of the sentence. All these are helping verbs, so we have to use all of them at the start of the sentence. The first example is the water gold? Is the helping verb here, so we have to write is at the start of the sentence. At the end we have to write question mark. Second example, was this book interesting? Was is the helping verb, and this is interrogative, so we have to use was at the start of the sentence, and at the end there will be question mark. So these are the interrogative sentences, that how we use is, am, are and was were in interrogative sentences. When there are double interrogative sentences, means when there will be W words, that how, who, which, when, whose, where, why, whom, when we have to use these words, then how we will write the question. In double interrogative sentences we use how, who, which, when, whose, where, why, whom at the start of the sentence, and then we will write is, am, are, was, were, etc. For example, you have example in front of you. It will be easy for you to understand. Who was in the garden? Who is showing that it is in question form. Then was we have to use at the start of the sentence. After the who, then it means that this is interrogative sentence. Then why are you sad? First of all we have to write the W. Why, then we have to write the helping verb. This shows that this is the double interrogative sentences. Now interrogative plus negative sentences. In interrogative plus negative sentences we have to use is, am, are, was, were at the start of the sentence, and we have to use not after the subject. Okay, first of all, is MR was verb. If the MR was verb at the start of the sentence, it shows that it is in interrogative sentence, and when the not is present in the sentence, it means that it is in negative sentence. But we have to use not after the subject. We will not take not at the start of the sentence. Okay. For example, was Hamid not intelligent? Was at the start of the sentence, then subject Hamid, then we have to use not after the subject. In the next sentence, how am I not faithful? Am is helping verb, then after there will be subject, then not. We have to use not after the subject. It means that it is interrogative and negative sentences. Now double interrogative negative sentences. When there are who, whom, where, was, where, when, also, and when we have to use ism are at the start of the sentence, and when there is negative also, then what will we do? In double interrogative negative sentences, we use how, who, which, when, whose, where, why, and whom at the start of the sentence. First of all, we have to write these words. Then after it, we have to write is them or was were. Then after the subject, we will write not. You have to see you can see the examples. Why was flower not red? Why at the start of the sentence. After it, we have to use was, then subject, then not we have to use, and at the end question mark. Now second point, when were they not busy? When at the start of the sentence, then after it we will use helping verb, then subject, then after subject we have to use not. So these are the different sentences of is, am, are. I hope that you have understood where we have to write is, am, are, and how we write is, am, are in double interrogative sentences, in interrogative sentences, in negative sentences, in each type of sentences, then how we will write these of them. I hope that you have understood these. Three things we have done in this lecture. First of all, you have to learn the question answer. Then after it you have to do the exercise B on the book. Then you have to learn that exercise, and then you have to make sentences of is, am, are, was, were in your practice notebook. You have then you will be able to make sentences of these helping verbs. Okay, now I am going. Take good care of yourself. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.